welcome back to my channel. This is Anastasia here with this week's Teen Mom Recap. Before I get started, I would love it if you guys would go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I post new recaps every single week of Teen Mom OG, Teen Mom 2, sometimes Janelle's docuseries, anything Teen Mom going on that week. If that's something that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and subscribe. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. This episode starts off with Maci's kids. Jade apparently called Maverick a titty baby. Don't think I learned that term until I was twice her age. Anyway, Maci tells Taylor, I kinda screwed up. Bentley was asking why his Bible classes are separated by boys and girls, and I told him it was probably because they were gonna talk about sex. And he's like, what's that? So I guess it's time to tell him about the birds and the bees. On camera, I guess, which sounds absolutely awful. My dad never taught me about the birds and bees. Yeah, Maci, we know. And apparently you never Googled it well into your 20s too, because there were 2 more accidents, and that's your own words, not mine. How far are we going into detail on this? Just how babies are made, for now. I guess Taylor's gonna be the one doing it, or maybe both of them? I'm glad we'll have this moment on camera forever. Is Bentley gonna be so glad about that too? Because I have my doubts. I'm glad my parents just gave me that American Girl sex book or whatever, and then said absolutely nothing thereafter, instead of airing the damn sex talk on TV. Absolutely cringe. Poor Bentley. Hope MTV set up a healthy trust fund for the kid because he deserves it. Next is Caitlin going on Instagram Live and posting really gross clickbait about Nova's old daycare. I swear half these episodes are Instagram Lives now. Need to catch up. Apparently someone who worked at Nova's old daycare was a sex offender, and Kate and Tyler can't believe this happened in their small town. They want to talk to Nova about inappropriate touching. Tyler takes the opportunity to remind everyone, I grew up around women, so I didn't talk to anyone about my body. Cheyenne is relieved that the news of her pregnancy is out, but because of Ryder having VL-CAD, she's worried about the same for her next baby. VL-CAD is genetic, a very rare genetic disorder, I might add. So that shouldn't be a problem unless the next baby is Corey's, which it isn't. Right, Cheyenne? Right, Cheyenne? I don't know, the anxiety is a little weird. Anyway, it's a day that ends in Y, which means it's time for some more weird rich girl California shit from Cheyenne. They're on the beach having a picnic, okay, whatever. But they have like one of these letterboard things, and then there's a company tagged on it, like a secret spot or some-ish. Like what? Did y'all really pay over $300 for some Instagram company to bring you a tablecloth and pillows? Amazing. Just truly amazing. I'll just bring my old towels to the beach, thanks. Anyway, Zach wanted a boy, but after seeing Ryder, he will pretty much tolerate a girl. Okay, Tyler Baltiera. Shy wasn't nervous with her first pregnancy because she didn't know what could go wrong, but now she's more anxious. She's sad that Zach can't come with her to appointments due to COVID, and she can possibly only have one person in the room during the birth. She knows it'll be Zach, and she doesn't know what she's gonna do without her mom. Honestly, she should just have her mom in the room instead. Zach would probably just embarrass her by wearing his square root pants again. If anybody knows the significance of this, please do not hesitate to inform me, as this is keeping me up at night. Thank you. Amber sent positivity to her online bully from last episode, and she feels empowered. Would have loved to see the sheer passive aggressiveness in that DM. Now I want to spread the message even more. I'm gonna call back my manager and restart Forever Haute. I started my online boutique Forever Haute 5 years ago with my ex Matt. Life got complicated and I shut it down. I want to relaunch it now, maybe with my original designs. So she calls her manager to set up a plan. She's worried that since she only has a GED, people won't see her as a real entrepreneur. Her manager says, no, you don't need that. Many of the world's top entrepreneurs dropped out. Well, yes, but they dropped out of Harvard. And they didn't stop running their business because their ex stopped helping them. Yes, the rumor is that Matt Byer actually handled most of the Forever Hope business, and that's why when him and her broke up, that's the exact same time that it shut down. Also, I hate to be a negative Nancy, but these episodes were filmed months ago, and the website is still down, the Instagram page is still disappeared. Just saying. Mackenzie is happy in Florida so far. Josh really wants to come move there, but Mac needs to heal and grow from the pain. She meets up with her new boss, and she tells him that she can work for him anytime her kids are in school. Her boss mainly wants her to help manage operations and bring other influencers in. Probably mostly that second one, hint hint wink wink. Kate and Tyler call a place called the Blue Sky Bridge Organization, which talks to kids in kindergarten about keeping their body safe. They tell kids about their personal bubble and help normalize the conversation so they can vocalize if they don't like something. So they call Nova over. A boy in my class said he wants to marry me, and then he said I want to kiss you. Perfect situation for Kate and Tyler to bring up the bubble. Nova, you have a bubble. You can't see it, but it's there. For example, if Daddy poked my bubble, I would say, I don't want you in my bubble. Don't pop my bubble, and he would leave. Clearly not something that's actually said too often by Kate. Pretty sure Tyler popped her bubble in about 2005. Was the boy in your bubble, Nova? Yeah. Well, next time don't be afraid to tell him, okay? How do you spell produce? Maci asked Bentley about how his Bible study went. Well, my voice cracked when I was reading the Bible out loud. Oh, the perfect segue yet again. It's almost like MTV sets this stuff up. So, Bentley, speaking of puberty, immediately Bentley's awkward alarms are blaring in his head, and the poor kid says, "Is this what we have to talk about, Mom?" Yes, Bentley. Remember when I had Jade and Maverick come out of my belly? Well, they weren't coming from my belly, they were coming from my vagina. What do girls and boys have, Bentley? Penises and vaginas, that's right. And the penis goes inside the vagina. A sperm and an egg have to meet. How does the sperm come out? When your daddy meets pretty ladies on Tinder who aren't Mackenzie? We'll talk about that in next year's lesson, Bentley. Anyway, the sperm meets the embryo and you need to use protection. And her and Bentley are both laughing at first. Taylor is also there. But then it gets turbo awkward and then Bentley's just nodding like, please God, end this. And probably wishes that Ryan would do some more dumb shit so that his The Talk experience doesn't have to be Maci's storyline anymore. Like, ever again. Mackenzie McKee is trying to run both Justice Nutrition and Body by Mac, her business, at the same damn time. While trying to film workout videos, her kids are running amok in the gym, throwing balls everywhere, and running in the middle of her frame, completely ruining her video. All of a sudden, she magically starts to miss Josh and his occasional free childcare. She calls her sister and tells her that life is hard without Josh and her kids miss him. I don't want them to think I ripped them from their dad. In fact, Gannon has his own phone and Josh is always calling him saying I'm coming soon. I don't want to stop that. I don't want to make a selfish decision. Like, yeah, Josh, you're a bad husband, but you're not a bad dad. And not a bad babysitter either. Much like Janelle, she seems to be kind of overlooking his bad traits in favor of the free childcare thing. 3 kids, not easy. Cheyenne complains about how nervous she is for her doctor's appointment, alone, while sipping a venti cappuccino with her entire family FaceTiming her from the parking lot of the place. This quote-unquote appointment all alone goes well and she gets her ultrasound pictures, and her entire family gushes over it in the car. Kate, Tyler, and Nova play Simon Says and once again bring up the bubble. Have you talked to the boy who said he wants to marry you, Nova? Yeah, he pulled my hair. He was in my bubble. Did you tell the teacher? Yeah, and he lost his recess. Oh, good. Hey, Nova, Simon says pick your nose and eat it. Anyway, not sure what's making me more uncomfortable this episode, Bentley's Birds and Bees talk, or this. At least Nova won't remember this, though. Amber interviews her brand company on Zoom, and they discuss how to keep an authentic Amber view in the rebrand. I guess it's still super authentic considering it doesn't exist, much like Amber's work ethic. I want comfy but sexy clothes, no matter the size. I have phrases, that I tell my fans. Beautiful souls is what I call my fans, and sending love is one of my phrases. Maybe we could put that on the clothes. Yeah, Amber, we love a positive message. And then at the end, Amber says, see, there is a business side of me. All right. Next is Ryan. Bentley's getting older. I hope he doesn't have any of those birds and the bees questions. Oh, Ryan, so hopelessly unaware at all times. You gonna buy him condoms at age 12, Mimi? Oh, Ryan, didn't you ever have the birds and bees talk? Jen asks her own son. Didn't you give that to him? Shouldn't you know that of all people? Obviously not. Ryan is even more confused than usual at Jen's stupid question. She insists, by the way, that she totally told Ryan about condoms when he was young. And he's like, yeah, maybe you did, and I just totally ignored you. Macy's like, my parents recently had their 33rd anniversary. How did they not kill each other? I think they did a few times, actually. What? Zombie parents? She thinks the Bentley talk went well. Soon he'll be going through puberty. Next year, we'll get into the real details about protection. Oh, I can't wait. Teen Mom Season 12. Maci rolls a condom onto a banana for Bentley. Amber relaunches Never Hote for the 3rd time. And Caitlin and Tyler have 3 more baby girls and still refuse to do IVF. Next is Mackenzie. She thinks it'll be best if Josh just comes on and moves to Florida already. My kids miss him. And I could use the help. She calls him. What are you thinking, Mackenzie? I really like it here, Josh. There's work opportunities everywhere. Mackenzie, you're trying to convince him to come here, not send him running in the opposite direction. I don't like not being around y'all. If you come, Josh, and you hate it, just tell me and you can leave. And I guess that was her loving invitation. I'm sure Josh will be all settled in next episode, watching her kids every time she asks, cooking all the food, cleaning the house, and never banging any rodeo hoes ever again. Or the Florida equivalent of a rodeo hoe. Beach bitch. Amber, wearing this lovely head wrap and turtleneck combo, calls her mom and tells her about the clothing shop relaunch, and that this time she's designing her own pieces instead of ordering ready-made pieces. I'm proud of you, Amber. I'm waiting on you, Amber. Where's the website? I'm telling you guys, if she's making a shirt that says beautiful souls and sending love on it, I promise you guys I'll buy it and I'll wear it in all my videos. Next is Cheyenne. Ryder is in the backseat rapping about Baby Diamond or something like that. Not sure if she's just babbling or if she's roasting Cheyenne's engagement ring. Oh wait, doesn't have one. Anyway, they're doing genetic screening for the baby this time around, so Cheyenne doesn't have to worry like she did with Ryder. Also, she's learned that both her mom and Zach are allowed in the birthing room, so they're all very excited. And that's all for this episode of Teen Mom OG. Do you think that Bentley should be having the birds and the bees talk on camera? Poor kid. And where's Amber's clothing boutique? Go ahead and leave a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe for more Teen Mom recaps every week.